Greetings, fellow Ugandans and friends of Uganda, as well as advocates for change. I would like to start by thanking the U.S. government, particularly the State Department, for always opening their doors to our team, especially those who are advocating for change in Uganda, to discuss with them about the foreign policy of the United States, particularly some of the bilateral relations and some of the actions and policies the United States is engaging Uganda with. Our purpose for this visit today was to follow up on our ongoing petition that we have before the State Department. And our petition is focused on a number of issues. Some of them we cannot publicly talk about, but one of the key highlights today was to continue to talk about the continued abduction and forced disappearance of Ugandan civilians, particularly those from the opposition. Recently we saw a councillor, Sharon Kamugisha, who was abducted and is still missing in Uganda, among other advocates for change in Uganda. We made it clear that we want the United States to scrutinize the situation in Uganda, the human rights situation. We still have many Ugandans who are languishing under military detention, civilians who are being charged before the court-martial, which is unconstitutional. We have over 18 Ugandans who are still missing for over 4 years, among other issues which were tackled, including regional security, especially in the Congo area, the economy in Uganda. We saw what's going on with accountability in our parliament exhibit, among others, such as foreign aid, PEPFAR, and other foreign aid missions which are being conducted in Uganda. So our focus today was to follow up to make sure that we hold the United States accountable, to make sure we get answers to some of the situations that are happening on the ground, and also continue that push to make sure that the United States is not sponsoring the oppression of the Ugandan people. We are very grateful once again to the United States for continuing to welcome us, to open their doors, allowing us to challenge them on the policies that they have in Uganda, on making sure that taxpayers' money from the United States is not being used to oppress the Ugandan people. And once again, we call on the Ugandan government to release all political prisoners. We call on the Ugandan government to stop trying civilians under military court-martial. And we call on good governance and democracy in our country. As a diaspora, we're not going to stop knocking on the door until justice is served. Thank you for listening to me, and God bless you all.